Rocky 99, along with Conemaugh Health System, Somerset Hospital, and the Cambria County Drug Coalition, we've teamed up to fight drug addiction here in the Laurel Highlands with Hearts Against Heroin, our awareness campaign. And today we have an interview with Bill McKinney. He's the president of the United Way of Laurel Highlands. Thanks so much for coming, Bill.
Bubba, thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. Now, I've talked to you before, and I know you're with the United Way, but you're also with the Cambria County Drug Coalition.
Yeah, we participated with them as a coalition, and just the name in itself, coalition, is, if you define it, really is an alliance for combined action. So we got many people, many organizations working in this coalition format to make change in our community. Me specifically, I sit on the executive committee of the board of directors as a board member for the coalition, and one of the original founders, if you will, of the organization, and I also hold the position of a treasurer for the Cambria County Coalition. And the coalition is its own separate organization. It's called a 501c3 organization, so it has its own board, bylaws, a separate organization within Cambria County.
Some of the things that you think are most important to unite everybody in the community on the whole war against this heroin epidemic and the drugs in the area.
I think you said the word unite, and we really need to bring a lot of people around this issue and address it as a coalition. This is not one person, one organization. This is a group, hundreds of people it will eventually be, working to reduce the heroin epidemic, but more so working to have a healthier community for all of us to live in. So, that's really what the coalition's about. And when you think about this coalition, think about it like a three-legged stool. You have three main parts of this, which is law enforcement, treatment, and prevention. If one of those are missing, or one of those is missing in the overall coalition, you really don't have a stable foundation. So those three areas, we're energizing them, mobilizing them, and supporting the work that they do in this community together.
If I, just as a regular citizen, what could I do to help the coalition?
Whatever your passions are, whatever your skills are, interests are, let us know. You can contact the Drug Coalition at 619-4505. You can learn more about the coalition on our website, which is Cambria County Drug Coalition, all one word, CambriaCountyDrugCoalition.org. Learn a little bit more about what we're doing in the community, how we're making an impact, and become involved. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can give, and obviously you can advocate for what's going on in this community. Some other things the individual can do, obviously we want to have a large focus as well on the law enforcement. We have Crime Stoppers out there doing a wonderful job. Their number is 800-548-7500. We have our Cambria County Drug and Alcohol Unit doing a wonderful job on the treatment side of things. The crisis hotline there is 535-8531. But become educated, mobilize yourself in several areas that you might want to give back to the community. So we'd love to talk with you and see what ways you can help us.
Get involved somehow.
Get involved somehow, yes.
So where do you see the biggest challenge for the whole community?
Well, I'd say let's talk a little bit about, first of all, maybe some of the successes that have occurred, and I'll come back to that. But some of the successes
I think that's important. Yeah. The success part of it. We know that everything's a rough shape, but there are success stories.
Absolutely. And there's some things that had come about because of this coalition. Back in January of this year, 41 police departments on the same day, they've gone through training and been equipped with the life-saving Naloxone drug. Since then, 8 lives have been saved, at minimum, that we have documented right now. 8 lives have been saved. That matters. That should matter to all of us. That's somebody's brother, sister, mother, father, and it does matter as a healthy community. We've done, I think, a really nice job so far from an education standpoint, getting the word out. Conemaugh Hospital has done a great job with their commercials, with Hep C and HIV, their half-hour show that's recently being aired. Tribune Democrat with a month-long series in regards to the drug epidemic and getting information out there about what people can do about it. And then look at Forever Broadcasting, a year-long effort with Hearts Against Heroin. This is huge for us to be able to get the word out, mobilize more people about how they can make an impact in this community. We've had fantastic prevention results now coming in regarding the evidence-based programming, Botvan Life Skills specifically, out in our school districts. There's a lot of people doing a lot of good work together that are making change. And we recently got a $150,000 grant for warm handoffs, educating our hospital personnel whenever an individual is overdosed. How do we transfer them to that treatment right away? So a lot of good things happening, but I'd say overall the collaborative effort of everybody coming together, sharing resources, sharing abilities to make change in the community. So, Bubba, the biggest challenge that we have, I think, right now facing our community really is the supply of drugs coming into this community. We need to support our law enforcement. Our law enforcement does a great job in our community, but we need to support them in their efforts. We need to reduce that supply. We need to make it a very difficult environment, Cambria County, a very difficult county for them to push their drugs, to do their illegal business. So a big focus is going to be on that in support of our law enforcement. But as of right now, that's what we see as the biggest effort that we need to try to address. Not saying that obviously the treatment and the prevention side are just as key, but for right now, we need to put all hands on deck to help that change.
Thanks, Bill, for coming in. Appreciate all your efforts, and keep up the good work and fighting the fight. Hearts Against Heroin is presented by Conemaugh Health System and Somerset Hospital, with Spangler Subaru, Martin Baker America, Yeager's Heating Service, First Summit Bank, and Rocky 99.